Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 over on Ballysprings. As you can see, guys, I have come to the shop. We have come to rent a planter. We are going to get some corn planted. I have decided, after listening to some of yours comments and reading them, listening, when I say listening, I mean reading. Yeah, I am deciding if this seeder is going to be way too big for this farm. The reason I've got this is mainly because I have to direct plant. I didn't want to be cultivating. I didn't want to plough it up. Like I say, we are going to be removing a grass field, so it will be rather nice to use something this big. The only problem I'm going to have, I've just realised, is because of how big this is. Am I even going to get this in my farm? I genuinely don't think I am. You'll have to excuse my bad driving. Every single wide vehicle is on the map is all coming on the way back to the farm, all at the same bloody time. But yeah, it's making life rather difficult. But yeah, this planter is a direct planter, so I don't know if it is in real life. I don't even know if this thing exists in real life, but it's a mod. We've got it. I know we use this on Ballysprings, on Attingham Park a little bit. I just know it's a really good planter, and it just means that we're not going to be forever taking forever on this job. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the main thing. We're just not going to be taking forever doing this job. Now, we do need to get this filled up with some seed, and we do need to get this filled up with some some fertilizer as well. And we do have some bags of this stuff just around this corner, so let's just get some of this into here. Let's get some. Oh my god, are you really gonna just have half a bag there? Don't mind me. I'm trying to adjust my mouse so that the movement speed is a lot less. I love how that took from the wrong bag then. Right, there we go. So yeah, we need to get this filled back up with some seed because it didn't quite fill it. I think, to be honest, we'll probably run out of fertilizer planting this, but right now it's, yeah, we're gonna get on with this field. I just don't think we're gonna make this corn. Now, if this doesn't go in here very well, we will probably rent a different one in future. I already know. I can already tell you now that's not gonna fit in there. So I've got a new idea. It may work, it may not. The angle coming in from the other side would be better. I want to buy this grass field here. This grass field there would be absolutely 159. That would be absolutely fantastic to own. That we could basically just drive this machine straight into there, and that could be our cornfield. No, I can't do it today. I just can't seem to. I won't mind, but I've done my trucking video today. Did some spot on reverse parking and stuff like that, and today I just can't seem to reverse on my farming game today. It's extremely strange. Now I'm trying to be as close to this as I can so I can try and whiz that round there, and I don't think it's. Yeah, it's that was not good. That was not good. And the worst thing is now I have to get into here. It's a good job that gate is basically invisible. It's a good job that gate is invisible. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go along here. Oh, my driving today is absolutely terrible. In fairness, I think, guys, I need a new mouse. My mouse is not playing ball. My mouse is not playing ball today. Right. Let's lower that and let's get that on there, and we're going to plant some corn down in this field. It means we can also get the a forage harvester in on this series as well, which is something we've never actually used. We're on year 5 on this farm, and we've never once used a forage harvester. And as per usual, guys, I'm stuck. I'm absolutely stuck. My driving on this map is terrible today. Absolutely, shockingly terrible. I'm going to have to pull that away from that fence or that wall. So I'm probably going to have to paint something on the edge of there, because that is way too close, is that? It's not going to... If I'm struggling to plant, I'm going to struggle to harvest. Simple as that. Yeah, some of the boundaries to this fence over on Ballysprings are very, very silly indeed. So whatever we can get planted. Yeah, I've done it again. I won't mind, but look, that's not even close to the fence. That's just how crap the collisions are on this map. That literally wasn't even close. And it still apparently hit it. Gutting, because all it's doing right now is really, really, really slowing me down. But I'm going to have to go around the edge of this field with the paintbrush, and I'm basically just going to have to fill in all the bits we can't do. Which, by the look of it, is going to be all of the edge. So we're going to have to get a real big... a real big gap between the hedge. Like I said, when we come to harvest this, I need courseplay, because we need to run a trailer. I can't even plant this because of the stupid hedges on this map. I am getting a little bit flustered because it's just really annoying me. I thought, well, this is going to be a nice, simple job to do today, and it's just turning into a freaking nightmare. Granted, you could argue that my planter's a bit too big, but I'm going to argue that the collisions on the hedges and the fences is just a joke on this map. And I'm gonna stick that. I'm not even look. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm close, but I wasn't touching it. But you wouldn't know that, would you? You wouldn't know. There we go. I'm gonna have to just try and keep that away from there a little bit. Keep that away from there a little bit. All right, that's a little bit better. It's not the best though. Not impressed, to be honest. Not impressed. We've struggled to get this this field planted. Really, really struggled. And I won't mind, but soon we're going to run out of seed and fertilizer. We're definitely going to run out of fertilizer. And I'm not 100% sure we've got any more on the farm either. I apologise about that. Yeah, got a right tickly throat today. There we go. Did miss a little bit just there. We don't want to be missing anything on this field. We still missed a little bit. There we go. Lovely. A second headland will basically mean we can just do some nice U-turns at top and bottom. I think we're going to have to leave the field as well, unfertilised, the bits that there is, and we'll just have to come in with the fertiliser spreader. I don't have much fertiliser left on the farm, in bags anyway, and we need to fill this up with bags. There's no way I'm going to fold this machine up and get it back out of the, you know, take it back out of the field. I want to basically empty this field. I want to get this field planted, sorry. I want to empty this implement in the field, and then I'm just going to send it back from here. That's basically the plan. Like I say, we still got £104,000, but we need to buy a bunker. I would like to buy the bunker today, because I know we've got the money today, you know. Once we buy it, we only have to buy it once. Now, there is some... it is a modded bunker, and I have had to edit the XML. I haven't edited the XML for how much it holds. All I've edited is the rotation of the tool. The bunker rotated at 90 degrees, and 90 degrees wasn't good for us. We needed... We needed a more realistic, like, you know, angle for rotating. So I basically just changed it to I changed it to 1 degree, so it rotates 1 degree rather than 90. So we can basically put it where I want. I've got a really good spot on the farm I want to put it, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, we lost all traction then going over that plough bit. That was insane. Right, there we go. And 2 headlands wasn't enough either. I did notice that 2 headlands wasn't enough. As you can see, this is a relatively big field. Now we've done this, this is a lovely sized field for like corn. The only problem is it means we're going to have to put the same crop in it all the time, because we would need quite a large quantity of... Although saying that, I suppose at the end of the day, it depends how much corn we get out of this field, or shall I say silage. Yeah, I suppose that depends on that really. We might not need to... I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I do like to try and rotate my crops. The problem is I can't rotate crops if there's nowhere big enough to put the next load of silage in. But then again, who's to say we need silage next year? If we don't need silage next year, we won't do silage next year. It might look a bit daft what I'm doing, but it might make sense in a little bit what I'm doing. I'm struggling to turn around. I'm struggling to turn around at the bottom. So what I'm hoping is now is if we can come up here like that, this should just about give me, there we go, a better angle. There we go. Lovely. That makes all the difference. Yeah, I kind of didn't want to put this into a time lapse because I knew I'd have some problems and I've got to like edit the edge of the fields and stuff. So I can't thought, well, we'll just plant this naturally. There's nothing else really to do in May. So it is just a case really of doing this. That's kind of all there is to do today. Now we could move along into June a bit quicker, but I feel like we skipped quite a few months over the winter months, you know, because we didn't, again, you don't have much to do in winter. There we go. That is looking really, really good. We'll lift that up there like that. Get that bit there. That actually wasn't too bad a fit, to be honest, was it? 18%. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a little bit of fertilizer on this field, but it isn't gonna be loads, is it? The thing is, it wants quite a large quantity of fertilizer. Now it won't need... No, it needs lime. It'll need a large quantity of lime as well, I presume. Right, let's get that tool lowered. Let's get up there like that. Looking good. Come on, come on. It's not that the Lamborghini hasn't got enough power. We're just losing traction over on the plough bit. That's all. That is literally all it is. Right, so let's get you lowered there, and we're definitely gonna run out, I think. If we don't run out, it's gonna be mighty close. Now we should have enough. We should just about have enough. Wow. I can't say I expected that. No, I actually think we're going to run out. I do. I actually think we're going to run out. And the reason why I think that is that took 60 litres for one pass. Although this pass isn't quite as big. I can never judge these things on this game. If I'd have said it would have reached, it wouldn't have done, and if I said it didn't reach, it would have done. Or whatever, the opposite to whatever I just said. I'm tired, guys. Leave me alone. I'm tired. There we go. Just enough, and just 500 litres of seed as well. So we've just got to do this. We are just going to have to touch up the edge of this field though, guys, because I'm not going to struggle with the harvester. There are other... There we go. So we can get the, what is it, sent back now, can't we? We can, no, I don't want to purchase that. Right, so the couple of things we've got to do today then, guys. Like I was saying, I want to get this bunker bought. It's still going to leave us with quite a good bit of money in the bank. I just want to get that out there. We should be really good for money afterwards. We've got, don't forget, we've got the new field to harvest as well this season. So that's going to be a pretty good way of doing things. So if we go onto here and we go into silos, we want to get this 12,000. Before it was a 90-degree angle, guys. That's what it was. And all I'm doing here is basically that. I'm just going to touch up some paint because I do fancy just a little bit. I don't really fancy any concrete around there. Just kind of want to blend that in. Maybe get a let's have a look. Maybe just a little bit of concrete there, just so we got like a solid platform, just like that. That looks good to me. And now all I want to do here, guys, is I just want to... I know this is going to undo some of the work I've just done. And I will put grass back in on the edge of here, guys. I will put grass back. Just want to take that away from that... You know, from the hedge. Because it was struggling so badly. So if we just basically do that, and we do that, and then we'll bring that round there like that. Then that means, all this means is when we come to harvesting, it just means that the forage harvester's not going to struggle quite as much as we just did with the planter. And it will struggle, guys. I'm telling you now, it will struggle. Just want to get rid of that grass because that's going to be in the same position. So this should, and we do have courseplay on this map, this should just speed up courseplay. Give it less reasons to get stuck. Like I say, it's not the neatest work when you have to do it like this, but unfortunately, you know, when the map maker creates the fields so close, and because it's silage anyway, it doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. See, like up in this corner, that was a lot. And we are just going to continue going this way. Just going to put it next to the fence like that. Bring it down in a row like that. Pretty much like that. And all I will do is I will just average it out like that. And like I say, what I'll do is we'll... well, I'm trying to decide if I've really messed up there. Am I going to be able to get... Yeah, I should be able to get a trailer in there. I should be able to. That greenhouse might have to move, you know, guys. That greenhouse might have to go. That bunker would have been better there, but then again, I don't want it next to the house. But yeah, you can kind of see what we've done there, you know, what we were trying to do there. We are desperate for straw, though, guys. We've got no straw. And to give you an idea, I'm just going to show you on the production. No straw. We have no straw in the actual in the production itself, so we've got only a little bit of feed left now, and if we don't get that feed, you know, if we don't get any straw soon, we're going to be out of feed soon for the cows. I don't mind buying it if we have to, I really don't want to buy it though, because I feel like we've done really well not buying animal feed and stuff. So I feel like it would be a waste to buy it. Now I've got a little bit of landscaping to do around the bunker. I've just realised it's not very smooth, shall we say. So we will get on with that in a moment or two. I just want to get this up there because there's only 400 litres left in the spinnery. I couldn't think of the word. Spinnery. There we go. All done, dusted. I tell you what I'm gonna do. We've got a pallet due really soon actually on the farm. Right, so all we've got right now to do then is we need to do a little bit of liming. Now we might as well jump ourselves back into this, because I do believe the fertilizer spread, or the spreader in general, does already have lime in it. Now we do have to put a bit of lime down for the corn. Yes, it does. It's got lime in it. So once we've done this, that field is fully prepped, and we are still ready to move into May today. Now there probably won't be over much to do. Might be a little bit to do. Don't have long left on this episode, but this was the main goal today, was to get this field done, and that is what we've done. Give me 1 second. I've gone back. Missed my tool I needed. But we need to go and get the bags out of that field. Like I say, I feel like we don't get much done at the moment, and we're only here a couple of days a week. So I am going to start maybe trying to include some extra time lapses and stuff. I just weren't sure what was going to happen with the what is it today? You know, the planter. I knew it was going to give me some problems. I just weren't sure what kind of problems, you know, until we did it. And I didn't want to be having these kind of problems in a time lapse, because then it'd just look a bit naff, basically. It would look like Arsenal winning the Premier League this season. You'd think it would look good, and you think you'd do it, and then you'd just fail miserably. Now I don't actually know if this tool, because this is actually a bale spike, I don't know if this will actually pick up a bag. Yes it will. Yes it will. That will do for me. Yeah, I've used pallet forks before to pick up bags and pick up bales, but I've never used a bale spike to pick up a bag before, and I weren't sure if that was even doable, to be honest. But as you can see, field 166 and 165 are now joined together. They've now been planted, they've been fertilised, and it's about to be limed, which means this field is good to go. As soon as we got this bit out of the way, all done and dusted. Other than that, today we've just got to check on the animals afterwards. But this... Okay. Oh, I made a right mess of that, didn't I? Made an absolute mess of that one. Right. So, we shall go this way. I don't even think it's going to be 2 passes, to be honest. But whatever it is what we will do. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I can't believe this whole field's done, dusted, good to go. Absolutely loving that. That is just, oh yeah, it's just another job out of the way. And for me, it shows the farm expanding as well. That's how I see this. I see the farmers massively expanding in order to, you know, to have done all this. Just gonna go that way, just gonna go that way. I know it's a bit of a longer winded way of doing it, but just gonna do that. Just gonna go over that little mark there just to see if it, no, it's not gonna cover it. There we go. So that field is now limed as well. The spread is a little bit OP, to be honest. It should use more lime than it actually does, but you know what? When you play on hard difficulty and you've financially struggled like we did, that first 2 years of this series was just basically living out of loans just to keep the farm afloat. Do you know what I mean? And that I really enjoyed about that. I really did enjoy that. We're going to put that there, and now it's time to check on the animal situation. So they've got plenty of feed. They're making wool, making goats, milk. They've got slurry. They've got straw. They've got slurry. I've got no more straw to give them. They've got. I could maybe do with a bit of feed in there. A little bit of feed in there. They've got a bit of mixed. Yeah. So ideally, it'd be nice to give. I don't know why I got out the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini's just quicker to do this job. Yeah, it'd be nice to just get them a little bit of feed in the dairy cows, and then that means in the next episode, guys, we can be over in May. Now, I'm not really sure what there is to do over in May because we're not there yet. We've planted everything. Nothing's ready to harvest. That's all I'm going to say. Now, depending on the money situation, depends on if we lease a harvester this year, a forage harvester this year, or if we actually have the financial means to buy one. There are a couple of options when it comes to a forage harvester, guys, and we have a class 695 Jaguar with 316 brake horsepower. We have the New Holland. Now, I have used the class Jaguar. We use that over on Bally's. We use that over on. No, we don't. We use that one. We use the 820 on Attingham Park. So we've got this one. So we've got 316. So we've got 410 brake horsepower. Obviously, we'd need a header, which would be 16,000 on top. But we can also start using this to pick up grass for silage. Now, I know we do have a new grass silage wrapper, a baler wrapper all in one. Or we've got this New Holland. Now, we've not actually used this New Holland before, so I think it might be worth using that. And if we look under headers, New Holland is this one, 8,000. So it would be cheaper. We could maybe and most likely buy the New Holland outright straight away. You know, when we need it. There's no point buying it until we need it, because if one comes up in the shop, hey, a forage harvester might come up in the shop we can afford in general. We'll get whatever we can before. You know what I mean? That's what we did with the harvester. You know, we restored. If you remember back to the first 15 episodes, we actually did a restoration of the harvester that was on the farm that was just rotting away. And obviously, if we can, you know, if we can now wait and get a forage harvester dead cheap in the second-hand shop, we're not going to use it that often. Maybe once a year. It might not even be worth buying one, but the thing is, we don't want to keep leasing everything, because it's like dead money basically. That's how I see it. I see it as dead money. But we are pretty much done for this episode then, guys. So there isn't going to be over much to do. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. We're going to go and make it May now. I'm just going to lower that time just because it's going to give us a chance to look then in May. And then see what we've got actually to maybe try and get a plan for tomorrow. I can arrange a plan now for tomorrow, and I'll probably still forget what I'm doing. As you all know me by now, guys. Remember, like a goldfish. I don't even want to say goldfish anymore, actually. I want to say like dory. There we go. We made 12 grand in milk, guys, overnight. It covers all the fees and gives us a little bit of profit. So what have we got to do this month? We've got... Oh, that looks lovely. Right, so we've got weeding to do. We've got some weeding to do. Okay. This is looking really nice here. This is looking really nice. What have we got to do in this one? Absolutely nothing. They've eaten grass again, so they've topped up their own feed. Again, we're just checking the animals. So they're running a bit low now. They're running a little low now. They back down. They've eaten about 14,000. They eat about a trailer load a day, guys. They eat about a trailer load a day. Now, we just got to go... Yeah, up to 36,000. Yeah, so we need to feed the chickens. So what I'm probably going to do, just off recording, guys, I'm just going to go up and I'm just going to go feed the chickens a little bit, and so we don't forget about them. Like I say, we can maybe feed the cows some grass and hay now. But we're going to basically be cutting quite a bit of grass in the next episode. Each field needs grass cutting. But the good thing with that is we might be able to... I just realised where I've gone wrong. We might be able to get the grass in the bunker as well as, you know, and get some grass silage made up before... Yeah, get some grass silage made up before we... The corn's ready, basically. The corn's going to be ready in... Let me just have a quick skeg. No, I want the calendar. So the corn's going to be ready in 1, 2, 3 months. So if we were to get the fields cut... Then again, why don't we just make more hay? I don't know. I'm trying to decide which way to do this, to be honest. Wow, we don't have a lot of feed here, guys. I really should have kept more feed than I did. Oh dear, that is a bit of a worry now. But I can basically give them 1,000 litres, which is, I think the chickens are going to run out of feed. So that was my fault. That was my fault. I didn't prepare the chickens very well. Yeah, I've kind of messed that one up. Selling as much grain as I did. I basically sold full trailer loads. And while you're there doing that, let's have a look at this. Did you actually... I actually think my cows... I think they've actually taken hay as well off there. Boosts it up to 25%. I think they've eaten some hay as well. Or grazing as well. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's good enough then, guys. 100%. 100% reproduction. We're about to have some more baby cows soon. Fantastic. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been a busy episode. We didn't get much done in it, but we didn't stop either. You know what I mean? We've constantly been doing something. Like I always say, I'm just going to feed these the last little bit of wheat that we've got over in the silo. Hopefully it's going to be enough to make them last till harvest season. If not, there's not much we can do about it. We'll have to go and buy a bag. But again, thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button, guys. It makes a massive difference to a small YouTube channel like myself. And if you've not already, you know, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And until tomorrow, guys, I'll see you all in the next one.